Hi everybody, I hope you're doing great and feeling encouraged today. Today's session is about the mentor-mentee relationship. With my team, I like to keep in line with the 4C'S, we call them. The 4C'S being commitment, consistency, coachability, and communication, all as important as the next. And so just to go through what those things are and what they mean to us and what we follow, what we go by. Commitment, you know, commitment is doing what you said you would do long after the mood you said it in has left you, right? So we go by that. So let's talk about from the mentee's point of view first of all. The mentee should really be more committed to succeeding in their goals and their plans than their mentor, because it's your life, right? It's your goals, it's your dream, it's your baby, it's your accomplishment. You should be the most committed to that. If your mentor is more committed than you, we have a bit of a problem, I think. But also your commitment to the mentor-mentee relationship and seeing it through is very important as well. You know, you turning up on time, being at your appointments and your sessions with your mentor, ready to learn, is very important. And also your commitment to seeing it through yourself, your efforts, your involvement, your focus, your drive towards succeeding should be high. And at the end of the day, you should be the one that's not willing to quit. You should be the one that's not prepared to quit on yourself. As long as you have that in place and you know that you're going to see it through to the end and you're committed to doing that, then you'll go far. The next thing being consistency. Is important to be consistent. You know, this life, this business, this journey that you're on is a marathon. It's not a sprint or a race, so your consistency is key to getting you there, to fulfilling the plans for your life and to accomplishing those goals that you have set for yourself. In a marathon, you don't start off sprinting as fast as you can, and then you don't have any energy left to get the whole journey. You need that to maintain and keep a consistent drive the whole way through. So you also doing beast mode attitude and grinding for the first month, and then the next month you don't do anything, and then the next month you do a little bit here and there. It just is not going to get you anywhere. So you need to be able, it's better for you to set something you can maintain over a long period of time, even if it's just small things, small amounts of time, consistently over a long period of time is what is going to get you there. So you need to be honest with your mentor as to what you can do, what you can manage, what you can maintain, and then together you come up with some plan and strategy to execute that and to make that happen over however much amount of time that you have to achieve those goals, or that you set for yourself to achieve those goals. Coachability. Being coachable is so important. At the end of the day, if you're the mentee, you're the student. So come ready to learn, come ready to take notes, ready to record sessions if your mentor allows that and is happy for you to do so, so that you can keep going over them and reminding yourself of what you need to be working on. That's only going to do you a favor. That's only going to help you to make progress in the long run. And just never have the attitude that you've arrived, because even the mentors, the people that have got to where you want to get to, have not arrived. We always are learning in life. We always have something to learn and more growing to do. So we never know everything, right? So Be coachable, be ready, have the attitude to learn, come ready to learn, come excited to learn. You know, that's really helpful in a mentor-mentee relationship. And, you know, you can get the best out of each other that way. And communication. Communication is vital. A scenario. If you can't make an appointment with your mentor, for whatever reason, something comes up last minute, whatever, let them know ahead of time. And actually, not just a mentor, your team member, your customer, your client, anybody that you have a professional relationship with, let them know if something comes up. If you're going to be late, you know, try not to be late. Punctuality is really respectful, but also professional, you know, so try and be punctual. If you can't, you let the person know, or let the person know if you can't make it and you need to reschedule. Very important. It's just a level of respect there that you need to have in a professional relationship. And people will appreciate you communicating like that. That's one form of one side of the communication. The other side is be completely honest with your mentor. If you are set a task or an assignment or an exercise to do and then bring back the results, be honest about what the results are. Don't make them better than they were, because you're not doing yourself any favors. The best you can do is be honest with your mentor and say, this is what I've achieved, what you actually achieved, so that they know the areas to work on with you and how to help you make progress. If you kind of cheat the score, let's say, and you make the results better than they were to try and impress your mentor, doesn't help, because they're going to think that you're further ahead than you are, and they will breeze over or not do things with you that need to be addressed and need to be worked on. So if they think you're here when you're only here, they're gonna breeze over all this whole learning phase here because they think you're ahead when you're not. And it just, like I said, it doesn't do you any favors or help you to make progress. It actually will hold you back in the long run. But also, you know, any victories that you've had, definitely share those with your mentor as well, because they can celebrate you and they can, you know, absolutely congratulate you for them. And you know, if your mentor's anything like I am, then we're very proud when you make progress and want to share it with the rest of the team and celebrate you, acknowledge you for that. And so it's good to share the good and the bad and the ugly with them. Also communication about when you come into the relationship, about where you are as well, so they know where to start and what to work on with you. The more you can share with them, the better, really, because then they know how they can help you, what areas they can help you in, and you know, they can then go away and strategize and make a plan for you that is a realistic, maintainable, manageable plan for you, to really make the best progress possible and be as effective as a mentor as they can. And also, you know, I've spoken about from the mentee's perspective, but from the mentor's perspective, all of these things are you know, critical as well. You know, your commitment to your mentee, to seeing it through with them as well, you know, and keeping your word on certain things, turning up to appointments, keeping appointments, and keeping the plan going as you set out, you know, and not skimping on anything yourself, you know, put in your all, they put in their all. It's the best combination as a mentor-mentee relationship. Consistency as well, you know, be consistent as a mentor with your plan that you've laid out. Don't sort of give all 1 month and then the next month it's like, okay, you only meet twice when you're supposed to meet like once a week or twice a week or whatever. Be consistent with them, you know. You give consistency on your part and they give on theirs. Again, the best possible balance there could be. Being coachable as well as a mentor, you know, we learn, like I said, we never stop learning, right? we've never arrived. We never know everything. There's always something to learn, and you never know what you can learn from your student. You know, I have savvy computer, you know, tech savvy people on my team, young guys that are in uni and things like that, who teach me a thing or two about up-to-date technology we can use, things that can make me more consistent and efficient in my mentorship. And I really appreciate that, and I welcome it. You know, it's really nice when you can teach them something, they can teach you something, you know, because then they're learning leadership, and that's effectively what we're teaching them. And so be coachable as a mentor as well. You'll be surprised what golden nuggets you can get out of your students too. And then there's communication. So the same as a mentor, you know, if you can't turn up to appointments, let people know ahead of time. You know, try not to cancel, actually, is the best kind of example to set. Try not to cancel and always be on time. And communication as well, you know, sometimes I know as a mentor we sometimes take this poise and this stance where we have to show perfection all the time. But you know what, sometimes that does more harm than good, because then it looks like the standard you've set is unreachable and not realistic for your students. So sometimes it's good to be honest and relate and show them that you are human as well. You know, show them that you were once where they were, and you remember it well, and you haven't forgotten your foundation. You know, and they will appreciate seeing those glimpses. Even if you slip up from time to time, they'll appreciate to see that, because then you don't look so different from them. You know, it looks achievable. What you are looks achievable. It doesn't look like this, you know, perfect person that they can't relate to or be like or achieve being like. So it's good sometimes to just be, you know, just be human and communicate that, and don't be afraid to, is what I'm saying, because sometimes it can be a really healthy thing for your relationship with your mentee. So those are the 4C'S: commitment, consistency, coachability, and communication. As long as you keep those things intact, I promise you, you'll have a really healthy, really good, really productive and effective relationship with your mentee, and vice versa, mentor-mentee.